Let's do this thing. Okay. We're going to get through this as quickly as I possibly can. As quickly as I possibly can. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Oh my goodness, in the last video I didn't do an intro. I didn't even do an intro last time. Okay. For the last video, that you don't know the context of which video it is, but it's the other haul video, but you don't know which one it is. Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood board gamer, and this is Devin Talks Tabletop, the YouTube channel where the games are made up. What I say doesn't matter, and I'm going to unbox Marvel United and Marvel United X-Men as fast as I can. And I'm going to maybe talk about it, but mostly probably not, and that's characteristic of this show. Let's go. Timestamp. Cheese knife. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up something that isn't even a game. It's just the plastic tokens. And you may wonder, Devin, why are you doing that? And I could tell you quite assuredly, I have no clue. Now here's the thing. I'm not actually worried about the state of any of these boxes. Because boy oh boy do I have plans. You might be looking at this stack and this stack, which isn't even the full stacks, because... Is it? Is it not? It's not the full stacks, is it? No, it's not, because I have the base game for this, an expansion for this, and the base game for this at my house, because those are already in my collection. The other redundant copies of those are being sent out to somebody. Now, you may be looking at this stack and this stack, and you're like, Devin, number one, that's excessive. That's excessive in a way that just doesn't make any sense. And I kind of agree with you. Are these legit? I'm going to be kind of honest. Printing on these, not amazing. Okay, so anyways, I don't need to open those just yet. Those are for the game. It's for all of the game. Those are plastic tokens. But the reason why I'm excited, this is Black Panther. Rise of the Black Panther. The reason why I'm excited is because you look at a big stack of games like this, and I know what you're thinking. Because honestly, I'm thinking it myself. That's excessive. You're never going to play it all. And also, just as importantly, where are you going to store it? Excellent question. I have answers to none of them. But the thing I plan on doing is my good friend Joe, who makes awesome board game stuff, has made something awesome for this game. He's made a box that will hold literally every single card and board that this entire stuff has into 2 cardboard boxes that share the same type of similar organization that his other ones have. And the reason why I'm excited about that is it means I will be able to get rid of all of these boxes. All of them. All of them, all of them, all of them. And I'll be able to store all of the cards, all of the locations, all of the villain dashboards, etc., etc., etc. And alongside that, I will have what is gloriously going to be little plastic dividers that I ordered from online. And those plastic dividers are going to nicely organize all of these cards. And I know you're sitting there thinking to yourself, wow, Devin, how are you so impressive? And you know what? At the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, I'm so impressive, I didn't even consider the fact that maybe I should be doing top-down right now. I just said no in my head unconsciously to the conscious part of Devin who didn't even know about it. This is Deadpool. I'm opening up Deadpool now. So you know the thing that I'm going to love is when I never have to open any of these individual things again, and I can kind of just go into the gloriousness. We good? Okay. I can just go into the gloriousness that is Marvel United. Oh, cool. It holds a cube. I love that. The Deadpool is so fun. I'm going to open up this. I don't have any special tokens. Yeah, so the only thing I have not figured out yet is what storage solution I'm going to use for all of the miniatures. So I've got all of the cards, which is really, it's only half the battle. But I've got all of that stuff figured out. And then just the next thing I need to do is, those are just the threat cards. Is this the bad one? Are these also BAMs? Those are also bad ones. Okay, there we go. So, all of that to say, haven't fully figured out the miniature solution. But this is a pretty big win for me. And the reason for that is all of these, that's a lot of boxes. It's a lot of boxes. It's a lot of wasted space in terms of just the pure volume, but also within each box because they have them, nested in with a lot of space for the stuff that's in there. It's more than I need, and I don't like it. It's more than I need, and I don't like it. So they've at least opened up some of this stuff because you can see those tokens have been popped, and there are cool bits of these different, critters that have much different looks than the rest of them. Here are these peeps. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. And the reason for that is that the boxes that Joe has designed, there's going to be 2 of them. And one of them is going to go... 2 of them can fit in a calyx. So I can store them on top of each other in a single calyx, and it will fit both the Marvel United and Marvel United X-Men cards, characters, all of that goodness in one, I say one, lovely thing. Those don't seem to have the regular, those go there. Does this go over that? It does go over that. These are weird. They have different, solutions for each one. This was Fantastic Four, by the way. Didn't even say that out loud. This one is Guardians of the Galaxy Remix with, I forget his name. He was very forgettable. Skrull? Skrull? Not Thanos. The angry dude who didn't sing and dance at the end with Chris Pratt. Ronan? The Accuser. Ronan the Accuser? I think so. Anyways, so all of it's going to be able to fit into one Kallax box. Or one Kallax cube. Which is nice. I think that... So I know that there are a couple different solutions for... It is Ronan the Accuser. Look at me. I know that there are a couple different solutions that people use for the miniatures. The odds of me painting this whole collection are slim to none. I wouldn't be upset if someone did it for me, but I also don't have $8,000 to pay them for the amount of time it would take all of these miniatures to be painted. So once again, probably not going to happen. However, I do think that if I can get all of these cards and locations and stuff for this game, if I can get them all in one Kallax with 2 different wooden boxes and organizers, then, if I can also get the other miniatures in one other Kallax, bringing down, sizing down an entire Marvel. I can't talk when I'm talking fast. I can't talk, period, but I at least can't talk when I'm talking fast. This is the Infinity Gauntlet. This has got the decrepit old Joe Biden wizard, and it's got the aggressive bodybuilding axe wielder. Let's see. All of that to say that this will be a much more playable game if I have all of those components and pieces and parts of it ready to go. Here is my Infinity Gauntlet. This is definitely not something I should give to my kids because it feels like something that they will break in the span of about 2.5 seconds. In terms of the thickness of this gauntlet. Just absolutely not going to go well. Not going to go well. I don't know. What do you guys think about... is this going to... that go there? And then these go in there. Let's just separate them out, I guess. Like that there, and this there, and then this can go over it. Cool beans. What do you guys think about organizing or downsizing? Like, I have absolutely no remorse about all of these cards or all of these boxes. I cannot wait to get rid of these boxes. It excites me to a degree that is shameful. This was Infinity Gauntlet. I think I already said that. But, you know, gotta say things for the people. This one is the Return of the Sinister Six, which would be a really one to go hand in hand with my Into the Spider-Verse, which is once again at my house. But those games are organized because they've been opened and played. So there's no need to really include them in this speed round unboxing, which is honestly just me getting rid of plastic previous to getting rid of more cardboard and plastic. As soon as those boxes come in, guys, I can't describe to you when I'm able to get more games, but then I'm able to organize them such that all of my games in total take up less space or just as much as before. That is a level of excitement that is intoxicating. It's intoxicating to have that level of, I'm going to stab myself at this rate. Please do not take knife etiquette from me. Everybody knows you shouldn't give a hamster a knife. That is just, that's old school knowledge right there. Old school knowledge. Shouldn't do that. So that's the Return of the Sinister Six. There are so many freaking boxes here, guys. This is Tales of Asgard. So this got Thor, Loki. Is that Valkyrie? Is that Valkyrie? That is Valkyrie. Just doesn't look like... I just forgot her name. How did I forget her name? Tessa? No. Tessa Thompson? Tessa Thompson? I think I got that. Yeah. Yeah, so... Do you like consolidating games? Do you like organizing them? Because I adore it. That is a weird enemy. That looks like a dino dragon. That looks like an undead dragon. What is that? What is that? Beta Ray Bill? No clue what Beta Ray Bill is. No clue. Definitely revealing some of my Marvel ignorance here that does not extend to the comics in any meaningful way. So we're going to put that there. Those are all the threat cards with Loki. Loki looks pretty cool. And now I can get this stuff out of here. I love organizing games, finding ways to make it make sense. Is the only time I'll go in the other direction is when I organize or take care of them to the point where it creates more space. That's what I've done with Forbidden Stars. This is the stretch goals box. You know, probably because of like Kickstarter exclusivity and stuff, I'm probably like very callously and very quickly cutting through a certain amount of expense. And I cannot wait to get rid of these boxes. You know, I was gonna like in my head I was gonna be like, oh, you know, I'll offer up some boxes. If you guys want these boxes, I'll send them your way. And then I was like, that would be so expensive, like to send this many empty boxes. That would be so expensive to send that to someone, and I just can't fathom it being worth it to the person. I mean, if it's worth it to you, you let me know. I will send you all of these empty boxes if it's worth it to you. But I don't think it's worth it, but it's fine. You know what? That's why I'm not the only one. You know, I'm not the only person who has an opinion. If you think that it's worth it, you tell me. You tell me and I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Yeah, this is the stretch goals box for the. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. So many cards. This stretch goals box, this is where it goes crazy. It goes nuclear with this box right here because 100% it is like normal-ish with these boxes. You could consolidate them down. You could put some with some. And then these boxes right here just send it to another level. That's Adam Warlock, isn't it? I think that was Adam Warlock. But that's so many cards. Just so many cards. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. KO. There we go. Got some of those things. Gonna go ahead and put that there. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna put this underneath this because I think there's less cards in that pile. Yeah, that fits better. That fits better. Okay, let's go ahead and put those there and put this back on top of it. I mean, these are, yeah, it's just a bunch of miniatures. Just a bunch of miniatures. Guys, we are halfway there. We are halfway there, and I'm not sure. I'm not even sure I want to do the other half right now. I need to do other videos right now. Well, guys, you know what they say about a job half done? It's the only way to really do the job at the end of the day is to at least do half of the job. Once you've done half of the job, the rest of the job seems like a smaller job because theoretically, at the end of the day, it's just half of a job. So you turn one job into two jobs, but they're two smaller jobs and you get one of them done while you're thinking you're going to do the full job. And then you have one job left, but it's a smaller job. And because you've already done a job of the same size, it's a reasonably acceptable outcome to do that same job again, but just the other half of what used to be one larger job. It's such a good saying. I don't know why people don't say that more often, but it's just, for some reason, I don't know, people are lazy, you know? People are lazy. They just don't want to say the whole saying. Yeah, so, yeah.